Video Diary October 13, 2022. Hi and welcome back. This is more like a welcome back me because you may can see from my noticeably longer hair how long I've been absent from this series. You can also see that my root is long enough for touch-ups. That's how long. And I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry because I already have a lot of obligations and responsibility throughout the day. And if I don't have more energy to do this, then it's totally fine, right? Okay, so first, life updates. Who's interested? Me? Okay, so there's a lot happening. There's a lot. First of all, I started my professional tarot reading gigs. For you who don't know, I read tarot. I've been doing it for around a year, probably. I used to use it for mainly for my own purposes, and then I try to read for my closest friends, and then I think, well, maybe I can like expand and make it a business. And yeah, I started on that, reading tarot professionally, which is something that I always want. I always think this as my retirement plan. I want to just stop working and just read tarot and call it a day. It's going to be fun. Maybe one day, maybe for now, I only do that in mostly weekends, but sometimes during the weekdays too, if there's clients who need like I did this reading ASAP. Well, that depends. So also, I have um, I have to deal with my own tasks, and I still have full time job, so I need to take care of that first before go on my personal projects. But it's been so fun, and it's something different. It helps me, it gives me the alternative from day-to-day boring job, because even though I have multiple projects going on, they are mostly the same, like they're all similar. I work for brands, for companies. I help them with their digital marketing. I help them with their social media and also their website, and all of that stuff. It's all kind of the same, so it gets boring really easily for me. And tarot, it's something different because this time I get to work with people, and I get to read people, and I meet new people, and some of them become even you know friends, and that is fun. That is something else, and I love that. Okay, so that's one. And the second one is that I try to vape. Finally, I used to hate vape, like electric cigar. What's that? It's bullshit. I used to think that way about vape and electric cigarettes. But my friends, my closest friends, my best friends, my brodies, they convinced me to buy and try vape because they find, uh, I mean, in their first couple of attempts, they don't succeed. I was not convinced, and I don't really want to try, even though I'm like, oh yeah, is that really that cool? Oh yeah, but I don't really want to, you know. But then they show me this super cool and cute pot set. It's called the Hanya Nano Pot Pro, and I just signed up for their design at first because it's super cute, and it's unlike other pot set. The set actually has a art panel. This and this art panel are made out of metal, so it's unlike other just plasticky pot set. You know what I mean? Yeah, so I'm kind of fancy here. And by the way, after I tried this, even though I started out by only liking its design, I actually quite enjoy it, and it helps me with my expense, especially on cigarettes, like a lot. You know, I was yeah, kind of heavy smoker. I smoke like 1.5 pack per day, probably in average, 1.5 pack per day. So it's like 3 packs for 2 days. So yeah, that's a lot. But since I vape, I only buy cigarettes every 3 days. So it's like 1 pack for 3 days. That's huge change. And I don't know. I feel kind of proud and I feel better, at least financially. I still love smoking and I still love cigarettes, and uh what is something different, it will never replace cigarette like entirely, at least for me, but it helps me with my finances like by a lot. I can save so much. Well, of course, pot also requires some money, but after I make the calculations, it's still a lot cheaper. Okay, so yeah, that's the second life update. And what else? Hmm, I think that's it for overall like work and everything. That's all good. Oh yeah, with the tarot gigs thing, I also started a social media dedicated for my tarot account, and clearly with a new project and a new gigs, obviously I need more time to work. And yeah, I spend most of my free time to think of new content ideas. And how do I say that? Oh, and creating the contents. I design the content myself, I post them myself, I basically do everything myself. So yeah, that takes up a lot of my time too. So please understand if I don't do this just as often as I used to, because I now need more time to work on basically everything. Aside from that, though, I also read quite often. I mean, not like often, but more regularly than I used to. And I also watch movies. And this is actually not triggered, uh, what makes me want to make this video, because I just watched Black Mirror season 2, episode 2, which titled White Bear. I know it's a long episode, but I haven't watched this episode in particular. So that is something new from me. I just watch it and I have so many questions. Okay, I know that a lot of people already talk about this, like they talk about the justice spark, questionable justice spark thing, and moral and ethics. Some people even bring, Jeremy Bentham's utilitarian. Can never I can never pronounce this word correctly. Utilitarian, yeah. Because, and yeah, in general, you just questioning whether it's good or not to torture, murder instead of just kill them, instead of just giving them the death penalty. For me personally, I know no one else, but for me personally, I'll always think that if people do or did something truly horrible, such as murdering children, then death will be way too easy for them. You just die. That's it. Where's the justice here? Torture, however, is something else, and it's so much more interesting, in my opinion. Please don't take it seriously, okay? Just But anyway, My questions regarding White Bear, though, is not about the moral or the ethics because you already know where I'm standing. I'm standing with the torture. It's more entertaining. It's so much fun. And bad people deserve to get that. Maybe just, give them some time limit. Okay, then just kill them, whatever. But um my question is regarding the memory wiping thing. They just reset. I can't remember, Victoria. Oh yeah, I think it's Victoria. They just reset Victoria's mind and memory every night, right? So first thing she wake up in the morning, she's like, "Oh my God, who am I? Where I am?" You know, she has no idea. And this what got me thinking. If you have some kind of memory loss, but in this case, in Victoria's case, it's like total wipe. She cannot remember a thing. She cannot remember anything. She cannot even remember her name. But somehow she still remember how to drink. I mean, okay, maybe it's like an instinct thing. It's like an intuition. She feel thirsty, and the first thing she her first reaction when she saw water should be, oh, I think this liquid can save me and help me with my thirst. Maybe that's how instinct works. I don't know, but how the hell did she remember how to use a glass? Mhm. And after she had his water, after she had her water, she like goes outside and searching for help. How did she even know if she was in some kind of danger? How did she even has the concept of asking people for help when she can't remember anything? Does this memory wiping thing just like selected certain kind of memories and leave like the basics interactions in there? I don't know, there's no explanation on that, but that is something that worth questioning. It got me thinking, and I need answers. So please, if you watch this video and you happen to have some free time and you want to like discuss this thing, just waste your time basically, please feel free to talk to me regarding this. I will be so happy to chat. And what else? Ooh, when the first time she saw the man with the mask, and the man, she has, he had, he had this. What is that? How do I say that? He had this, this gun. How did she know that gun is dangerous? Okay, she got her memory wiped clean. She can remember a thing. She can even remember her fucking name. But she somehow do remember that gun might kill you. That's interesting. Mhm, mhm, mhm. And what else? Yeah, I mean, she can remember one thing and like like little bites of flashback throughout the film. Doesn't really help her though in any way, but yeah. I have to say that I'm surprised and in a good way. It's surprising me and it got me satisfied to watch the end because it's clear something that I didn't expect. Throughout the film, I thought that Victoria is the victim, but at the end, they told me that she's the bad person and really, really bad. She murdered a child. Mm. So yeah, that's that's a fun ending for me. I love that. I love that. I love that episode. And I think that's it. I've been talking for too long. And I really love doing this, by the way. Oh, by the way, and if you see me kinda, bubbly and happy because I am in such a good mood. Almost, almost the past, I don't know, I can't remember, but the past few weeks or maybe the past month or maybe even longer than that, I've been in a very, very good mood, in a stable kind of mood, and feel overall happy, even though now the weather, the weather doesn't, mm, the weather tested us all to the limit. Okay, it's been raining all day, every day. I woke up, it's already raining. I'm going to sleep, it's still raining. So yeah, usually the weather and the clouds and rain affects my mood so much, but this time it doesn't. I just like, oh, yeah, yeah, it's raining, cute, okay, and just go about my day, and I'm fine, I'm happy. And yeah, I think that's it. Thank you so much for watching till the end. I know this is all over the place, and I kind of admire your patience to watch this video. I mean, don't you have something better to do? Okay, so go and continue do whatever you want to do, and there are just so many fun options out there and so many better stuff to do. But thank you, and maybe we can chat more later. I don't know. I will not promise to see you tomorrow. Just see you on another video. Bye bye.